And shifting focus now, as this is source-based information coming in from within the Congress, where we are learning that Rahul Gandhi, in all likelihood, is to travel to Surat in Gujarat, and that is going to be tomorrow, as an appeal will be moved in the Sessions Court there against his conviction and 2-year sentence in the defamation case. Now, all this while, all eyes on Rahul Gandhi and his legal team as to what will be the next move as far as taking the legal battle forward is concerned. But this is what we're learning from our sources. Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor is with us on the phone line. Abhishek, very good morning to you. First up, to understand what the strategy could be, and Rahul Gandhi finally will be going to Surat after all these days to take this legal battle forward.
Well, the strategy as of now, till now, Suyesha, has been about, I think, sort of focusing on the political aspect of the development of the Surat court verdict and the subsequent disqualification. We have seen how the Congress leaders have been protesting in those black robes and black clothes, not just inside Parliament and outside of the Parliament complex, but across the country. We have seen press conferences of Congress leaders where they have been focusing on this as some kind of fallout of a very tough BJP government, but and not focusing on the legal aspect. So the fact that the Surat court verdict itself, the magistrate court verdict itself, observed that so far as the legal defense is concerned, it was found wanting on behalf of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And in fact, that issue is something which led to a war of words, so to say, between Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Remember, and Kapil Sibal till recently was integral to the Congress legal strategy, and before he moved out of the party and then to Samajwadi Party and now an independent Rajya Sabha member. What is important is that Rahul Gandhi was given 30 days period to file an appeal. So the parallel process of filing an appeal, getting a regular bail, is something which had to happen. The argument was that they were taking time to translate the Gujarati verdict from the Magistrates Court of Surat to English, and then to understand it. That's what took time. So it's likely that tomorrow, in fact, a legal strategy meeting is going to take place today itself in the evening, Suyesha, of the Congress party and for Rahul Gandhi. And tomorrow it's likely that he might travel and file for an appeal. It's been about 12 days since the developments happened. Subsequently, of course, he has been disqualified from the Lok Sabha because that's how the law stands. Even that was subject of politicization we saw. So I think initially we saw this confusion within the Congress ranks as to, what was the import of the verdict. Initially, it almost seemed like they were not really understanding the implications. Then as it started sinking in with the disqualification kicking in, because the law, as it stands, leads to automatic disqualification. And then we saw absolute reaction in terms of politicization and claiming this as political witch hunt. Then subsequently, perhaps a better sense prevailed, and legal counsel was that the legal option cannot just be left to itself, and that you are seen as irresponsible if you are not exercising your legal options. And that's when I think the strategy team went back to the drawing board, and the translation and the legal strategy, and now, of course, tomorrow, most likely an appeal being filed.
But Abhishek, I need further clarification from you on this, because it's been over a week since the Surat court pronounced the 2-year imprisonment term. Also, the very fact that Rahul Gandhi he's out on bail for 30 days. Now, certain reports suggest that his legal team is going to try and get a stay on the conviction, which will, of course, have an impact as far as the whole disqualification is also concerned. But really to understand from you, because Abhishek Manu Singhvi also in that news conference had said and rather mentioned certain technicalities as to, why they did not call this entire proceedings fair. So what do you think are going to be the arguments by and large?
Well, technicalities cannot include casting aspersions on the integrity of the court, Suyesha. And I think that was a mistake which perhaps would stand amended when the appeal is filed. Of course, seeking to set aside the conviction or seeking to get the conviction is stayed till the time the entire appeal process goes on. Remember, just by the virtue of filing an appeal does not stay the conviction. So seeking a stay on the conviction itself obviously has to be integral to the legal strategy that the Congress party takes from here on. But as I said, a meeting has to happen. We don't know because very conflicting and confusing signals coming in insofar as the legal strategy or legal component of the overall Congress strategy is concerned. Politically, of course, they have been out on the streets protesting. Not many supporters on the street, but the Congress leaders at least, and the second rung of the party coming out in various parts, some pockets of the country, essentially centered around Parliament in Delhi. But as I said, the legal strategy at the best of times over the last fortnight has come out to be a little confusing so far as the Congress party's responses and reactions go. Hopefully those would be amended tomorrow, and the Congress party, as the Congress party really goes back to the legal route and stop politicizing. Remember also that in the same instance where he made those comments against the Modi community from Kolar in Karnataka in 2019, there are currently 6 other defamation cases going against him in various courts of the country, including one in Patna where senior BJP leader Sushil Kumar Modi is the complainant, and in fact Rahul Gandhi's turn as a respondent to now make a submission, and all witnesses, their statements are already recorded. So this is going to be a long-drawn process. Perhaps there was a belated realization within the Congress ranks that this is not a one-off thing that they can pass off with those black robe protests, and that's why they have gone back to exercising their legal options as well.